Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra, and I think I'm feeling better. My voice still seems a little weird to talk through, but I can start to sing high notes now, so I don't know. Um, I've been kind of sneezing and kind of going up and down and having a runny nose. And then, these symptoms have lasted for about in total, since it started, for about 5 or 6 weeks now. So hopefully whatever this is goes away. So we are planning for the last week of February, and I'm in my classic still. And I've made some executive decisions for the month of March. I finally come to peace, maybe. I think I finally come to somewhat of a peace about what I'm going to do. And I don't know if I should tell you guys or if I should leave it as a surprise. I'm kind of nervous about it. Maybe I'll talk about it at the end. Okay, so let's go to my task cards. Currently, for lack of room, I keep them on my divider under my weekly setup. And this is what it looks like. We're going to review the previous week. Okay, so I do that by going to my dailies. And I flip back to Thursday, and this is when I planned last. So I was pretty productive that day. I did good. This is the day before we left for Red Deer, and I did pretty good. So I had my video to film. I edited that video probably by 9 o'clock. Or maybe it was 8:30, 9 o'clock. Or no, it was 9:30, 10 o'clock. But I did it so fast, probably the fastest I've ever edited video before. To be fair, it was quite short because I couldn't talk a lot. The next day when I did the Friday Planner Perfect video, I didn't hardly talk at all. That's how bad my voice was. So I just didn't work on photo review. I think I worked on it. I did a few photos, but I didn't go to town on it. And then I took my son skating. It was brutally cold. It was only 23 degrees, minus 23 degrees, but with the wind, it feels like minus 35. I swear to you, Monday morning, Chad got told to stay home again. The wind chill was minus 39 degrees. And this is ridiculous. Enough is enough. I'm done with the cold weather. I'm done. I'll show you guys what it looks like right now. And thank goodness we're actually getting warmer. Look, a high of 3 degrees today. So right now, this is how much it jumps in one day. It feels like minus 26, which is pretty warm because yesterday was minus 35. Monday was minus 39 or minus 40 or whatever. So today's a high of plus 3, but the wind chill is still minus 27. It says feels like minus 27. It's usually about 6 o'clock in the morning, which is right now. And then Friday, it's going to be 4. Wind chill minus 7 in the morning, which is such a big jump. Saturday is going to be plus 4. Sunday is plus 6. And then it's going to snow again on Monday, which it says rain or shower. So we'll see. Tuesday 4, Wednesday 6. So I think, cross my fingers, it's going to be warm for a little bit. March can come in like a lion. That's the saying. March comes in like a lion, goes out like a lamb. Because by the end of March, it's usually really nice. The snow usually isn't gone. There was one year by March 24th, or no, March 17th. It was St. Patty's Day. It was 24 degrees, but that's very rare. Usually it's 5, 6 degrees. So yeah, I knew we weren't going to be here this weekend, and my sister was coming into town, and she actually ended up giving us a box of pants for my older son from her stepson. So I gave her a box of all my baby stuff. So gave her that, gave that to my mom, and then my mom passed it on to her. This was all of my morning routine here. Got that done. And the extra stuff, I made homemade Valentine's cards for my family, so I didn't pay for money. I took my son skating, and then I actually took him to his skating. So we actually practiced out at the rink, and then I took him actually to his skating practice. And he did better this time because I told him I wanted to see him trying. So I think I'm going to take him tonight too. It makes sense because if I take him, I can eat before my husband gets home, get all the kids eating. Connor and I can eat before, and then we'll leave when he comes home, and then my husband can eat. So that's okay. I'm just going to make something simple today. And then on that Thursday, I also cut both my son's hair. So I cut Connor's hair, I cut Logan's hair. I feel so much better about that because that needed to be done. Okay, and then Friday, I didn't do a whole lot. I finished everything, but because this is the day we were leaving. So I did my morning stuff, I did my personal stuff. We packed, and it was funny. It was ridiculous, actually. So we had to come back twice. First, I forgot something, and then Chad realized he put the laundry on, and I'm like, don't put the laundry on before we go on a trip because just in case something happens, could catch fire, anything could happen. So we left, we came back to pick something up we forgot. He checked the mail, he turned the laundry off. We left, realized we forgot something again, had to come back. So, but the second time we came back to the house, school was being let out. Cars pile up in our back alley and on our side streets. I couldn't turn into my back alley to get to my house. It was the most ridiculous thing. I was so angry. And then this one guy he was so mad at me because I was waiting to turn into my alley because people were blocking it. And he sideswiped the truck because he wanted to try to get through, and he wrecked the guy's mirror. Like, this is how dumb people are sometimes. Like, seriously, I was so mad because I was trying to tell the lady that was blocking my back alley. I was like, we live here. We're not here to pick up kids. We live here. I need to get back into my back alley. And she wasn't taking the hint. So I ended up having to wait for everybody, and then we went in. But it made me really mad. And I also cleaned the bird's cage before we left because I knew I didn't want it to be dirty. So I did that, and then we were at Red Deer. So like, this is going to look really light for the weekend because we didn't do anything. So I took my stats down. We didn't really do a whole lot. So Friday we went to, Friday we went to Belly Hop. I didn't write that down here actually. But we got there, we ended up leaving. Actually left at 3. Got there at 5, and then we went to Belly Hop for like 2 hours. And then we came back. I made everybody fried egg sandwiches for supper, and then we pretty much called it a night. I was exhausted because I woke up early still. Then Saturday, we went to the Legion. That was fun. The kids always have a good time. And then Sunday, the kids' grandpa took them skating. We took our baby, and we went to the mall because there was a couple things I needed to do. So keep in mind, so this is Thursday already, right? Thursday, and I'm really excited to do my makeup. I actually, when I was in Red Deer, I went to Marshall's at the mall, and I found some new Cala eyelashes. I'm going to share them on my makeup channel, and that video won't come out until like the following Monday. But anyway, I'll talk about which products I picked up, but I got them from Marshall's, and I'm very excited about it. But I got my ring cleaned. We went to Marshall's. I checked out Bath and Body Works, but I couldn't get anything at that moment in time. And yeah, there was a couple of things we did. It was just really nice. I got a coffee, we got a pretzel. It was just nice to get out. And I felt guilty that the kids weren't there with me because I wanted to do like a family thing. And I would have called it like our family date for the week. We never had one. And I do feel guilty, but Chad was like, don't feel guilty. It's our kind of like a break. And, if they were with us, you'd just be really stressed out. And I'm like, I know, but I still feel guilty because they also would have liked to come to the mall. So yeah, I felt bad for that because, they don't get out a whole lot, especially my daughter. So next year will be different because she'll be going to kindergarten too, and everything is going to change. But so far, it's like, I don't know, I feel bad. Like, my son gets out, but he hates school, and he goes to hockey, and he doesn't like hockey or skating. I keep calling it hockey, but it's just skating. He hates skating, and like, he's more of a gamer, and he's always been that way. And he's more of like if I'm outside sun tanning in the summer, he's always locked up in the house. He just doesn't like coming out. And he'll come out sometimes, but like the wasps and the bees bug him and stuff. And so he's just more of an indoor person, right? That's how I was when I was a kid. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But like all of my family is always trying to push him into like come outside, come do this, like get off your game. And I'm like, I think he's developing pretty good skills on the game actually. So I don't know. It's kind of like, what do you do? It's like one of those catch 22s. But he's turning 11 right away. His birthday is the end of February, and I don't know. I think I just want to like leave him to do what he wants to do and be happy. The only thing that I kind of struggle with and that I push him on is his schoolwork. So, like last night, he has ADHD, so he forgot to write that he had a math quiz in his agenda, and like I read it every day, and I would have seen that he had a math quiz, and I never read that, so he didn't write it. The teacher might have told him to write it, but he forgot to write it, and he's been having a lot of like substitutes lately, so I don't know who's coming and going. And his school support staff are still on strike. It's been 4 weeks now, I think. So you can't call the school, you can't get information, you can't do anything. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like a big mess, really. Can't even register my daughter for kindergarten yet. And I was supposed to like on February 3rd. So I'm going to call the school today. I had that on my list and I forgot to call them, but I put it on my list today. But anyway, I just, yeah, I digress. It was the mall thing. I felt bad because the kids don't get out much. But when we got back, so we left Monday to come back. So this looks super busy because I just basically listed everything I wanted to do on a regular Monday, not the things that I would necessarily get to, but I actually did really well. So we left, I think we left at like 2:17 and we got home at like 3:50. So I motored and I didn't get any like tickets or anything from the cops. So that was good. I'm very careful. I watch and then I look at Google Maps because it usually like people will report if there's like anything on the road. So when we got home, we unpacked, Chad started laundry, and then I just started doing some of my Monday stuff. I transferred my blog, I did my review, um, watched a video, and then the only thing I didn't get to is the kids' journals and all of my Jane's Agenda stuff. I didn't get to that. So I did that. So I was still pretty productive because I didn't want to have everything on Tuesday because then that just boggles up my week and then I'm always busy. But this was a good week for that to happen because I don't really have anything much going on. Okay. So Tuesday, I said busy work day ahead before. I was like, oh no, I'm going to have everything to do on Tuesday. But because I did get to a few things on Monday, it wasn't that bad. So I had forgotten. So on the Monday, before the day when we left, I made a point to wake up at 7:30 because I thought Jane's Agenda was on Monday, but I forgot. So in Canada, it's Family Day, and in the US, it's President's Day. So that's like a long weekend for you guys, and I forgot. And so I had it on Tuesday. So I woke up and I still didn't, like, Connor didn't have school today, and Chad got called. I keep saying Monday, but he was off Monday. So Monday was a holiday for everybody. So nobody worked, went to school, nothing. And my son had a PD day, which is professional development for the teachers, on Tuesday. So he never went to school Tuesday either. And Chad didn't either because it wasn't Monday that was cold. It was cold. It was still like minus 40, but Tuesday was also still cold. So Chad didn't work on Tuesday either. I should write that down. That's why I have white out here because I was like, Chad back to work, but he wasn't back to work because it was just too cold for him to work outside. So I did my stats and having trouble with Instagram. They're telling me that I hired a bot to do some stuff on there and I didn't. It was just me. And I don't know how to get back into my Instagram account. They keep saying it's compromised. I tried doing the password reset. It won't work. It just keeps coming back to the compromise screen. I don't know what to do. I can't contact anybody. I've searched to like contact Meta. I can't figure it out. I don't know what to do, and I'm getting really frustrated with it. So if anybody has any like advice or options about that, let me know. Because that's my main account and I can't post any of my material, and I'm getting antsy because it's getting close to the end of the month and I want to be able to post my Instagram reels and stuff. So I need to get in there. So personal, I had a lot to do. I had all the Jane's Agenda stuff. And yeah, kids' journals, I got that done. I didn't finish one book. So I finished it the next day. And then family stuff, Chad went to get groceries. So, I mean, we got things done. So now here, I cut dashboards. I'm going to do an experiment. I talked about this a little bit last week, but I'm going to do an experiment. And you know how many people are like, do I do classic? Do I do compact? What do I do? And so I don't harbor any great curiosity towards, am I going to be a compact user? Am I going to be a classic user? I know that my size is classic, okay? I've known this for a couple of years. There's a few people that I spoke with over the last couple of years, like I think Nancy and Christine and a couple of other people, I think. We were discussing sizes and what I should do. Should I put my, my work stuff in a Franklin binder? And I finally settled on work stuff with Jane's Agenda because because I'm still an affiliate with Jane's Agenda, I wanted to still promote Jane's Agenda's products. So that's why my work stuff is in a Jane's Agenda. So I don't know. I don't know what my plan will be for next year. I still have lots of time to think about that. But I don't mind the inserts for Jane's Agenda. It lets me lie out things in a different type of way, which I appreciate. And I would love to have everything in one binder. I have tried that too before. But because my work, it's not like I can't just put it on my daily pages. One would think that I have more than enough pages when I'm using day on two pages, but I use a lot of inserts that are more trackable. So I have lots of stuff with blogs. Like I can't use day on two page for that kind of stuff. It has to be like trackers I make up myself, or that I print or that I get from Etsy shops online. And when I try to put everything in one binder, there's just not enough room. And so now I found my happy place, my classic. So anyway, I know I'm a classic person. I know what I need, and I know what I've been doing right now has been working. But we're going to do an experiment. Similar to when I was bullet journaling many years ago, I did an experiment. I used to bullet journal. I said this last time too. I used to bullet journal like Amanda Rach Lee. And I used to do like weekly bullet journaling, kind of like setting up your weekly spread and then using each of the little boxes as like a day. So I used to squish my daily tasks into tiny little boxes. And that wasn't working for me, but I was trying to conserve space at the time. So I took a black notebook, I think it was Lloyd's Term or something, and I wanted to try bullet journaling with Ryder Carroll for a month. So literally like his system, if you read his book, it's completely different from like creating a spread in a notebook. Like I've seen plenty of people do this too. Like, you give yourself 1 or 2 pages for the day and then you move on to the next page and that's your day again. People like that's a normal way in my head to plan. But Ryder Carroll, it's kind of like right after that day, you label the date and you put down any notes that come up. And like you write down things as they happen, like as you go. So, and then you use reference pages, and the reference pages play a big part in the Ryder Carroll system. So anyway, I would suggest reading the book if you're curious about it. But if you use a Franklin planner, you wouldn't need to. Like it's not even a thing. I mean, it's one of those things where you get so overwhelmed, I guess, with all of the different planner choices in the planner community. And I don't want to do that. Like I think I started with Daytimer. When I was in university, I started with Daytimer with the books, like not like a ring bound system, but one that was like in a coil book, usually the small ones because they would fit in my bag better and it would be less to carry. and then I would plan out like what homework I had. So like looking back, I wish I'd had the ability to use something like this for my homework because I would have been so much more organized. But again, it's kind of like the carrying capacity. So anyway, again, I digress. I do that a lot. Snicker in the background, right? So my experiment this time is with a compact for the entire month of March. It makes me so uncomfortable. I am stepping out of my comfort zone. So I do realize that really there's not really any big, like people will either use a compact, they'll either only use a classic, or the people that cannot decide will usually use both. Okay, so they'll use their classic as a desk planner, and then their compact as their everyday carry. So some people like Marsha from Buy Sell Plan can successfully transfer everything into a compact. So keep in mind when we talk about things like this, we also have to look at our stages of life. So for myself, I've got 3 kids. 2 of my kids have some severe medical issues, and I have my own online business. So again, I have a separate planner for that. It wouldn't even fit in my classic, let alone a compact. And then Marsha, for example, is, you know, she's doing her business. She's a realtor, and her kids are out of the house. Like she doesn't have to worry about kids stuff anymore. So for a lot of people that follow me, I know you're either, you know, you've got older kids at home. Like I have younger kids because I had kids later in life, but a lot of you have kids that are still at home, but they're older. So you don't have to manage their schedules as much, or you're retired. And I mean, there might be like the outliers who are in the same stages as me, but not many. And so I was like, at first I was like, I want to put the age old question of whether a compact is better or whether a classic is better to rest. I'm going to do an experiment and plan in a compact for the entire month of March. That being said, I'm still going to be using my classic. I won't be using it day to day, but I'm still going to set up the monthly, I think. I'm still going to look at the goals. I'm going to plan the monthly goals, the monthly task list, and the monthly calendar. But I will not be setting up the weeklies. I will not be setting up the dailies. And it kills me to say that, but I'm going to try my best to work out of a compact fully as if it were my classic for the month of March. And it's a crazy time to do it because March is my birthday month and it's also actually quite busy. So if I was to show you quick, I don't have it planned yet, of course, because that's next week, but I do have my future log here. So for example, like this is March and it kind of looks busier. Well, February was busy too, but it looks busier than March and February, really. So I've got lots of things going on here. And yeah, so here I am figuring out what I want in my compact. I started getting it together. So I'm not going to be cutting dashboards. I already know what the dashboards are because I put everything together, but I'll be filling out the monthly and maybe talking a little bit about what, like I'll show you the spreads I rewrote because I'm doing all that prep work before. So I'm going to work on it again today. I think I entered like the home stuff and I was going to use my classic as a reference specifically for like my reference pages, my home stuff, my personal stuff, but I'm rewriting a few of the pages because I really truly want to work out of my compact like all month. And the only reason I'm setting up my monthly and my classic is because I'm using a different binder. I'm using a Planners Anonymous kit for it. And I just wanted it to look like I want to still make it look pretty and stuff and use charms and maybe some bows or something and just kind of set it up and make it look pretty. And it'll basically just sit on my desk. I won't be working out of it, which is sad because I was like, for my birthday month, I'm going to use the Planners Anonymous kit, but I won't even really be in it except for reference. So my compact is what's going to happen for March. And I will be using the Cocoa Daisy kit, Willows, or Willow, whatever it's called. And it's going to be interesting. When I look at the little tiny pages, like, I mean, I've got large hands. So, like, one of my hands, like, this is classic, and my hand covers the entire page of classic. Like, like it's crazy. So, this little tiny compact binder is going to feel like a baby in my hands. And I'm going to use it everywhere. And so the reason why I'm writing out some of the reference notes in there is because I need that stuff when I go to Vancouver. And we're going to Vancouver on the 2nd and 3rd, I believe. So anyway, so I've got some stuff here, and you're going to see that quite frequently towards the end of the month. Okay, so this was Wednesday. This was yesterday. I was probably busiest yesterday. I mean, I was pretty busy Tuesday, but I didn't get to my blog on Tuesday. So I didn't get to my blog. It's up here. I started it. And the only reason I started it was I started writing down some ideas. I read a book. It's mostly based on this book I read. But I did the blog, and I'm actually really proud of this blog too. It made my day yesterday. Actually, everything I did yesterday made my day. So the only thing that you'll see here that I didn't get to was writing out all of my notes for my compact. So I'm going to continue doing that today, hopefully finish that. And then here I had some other stuff I wanted to get done. I wanted to look at my Chrissy Ann Design stickers. Have you guys heard of Chrissy Ann Designs? I first was introduced to Chrissy Ann Design. That's not her name. What is the lady's name now? Her and her husband, it's their business together. And I used to always think that Chrissy Ann was the woman's name, but it is not. She used to work with Cindy Guntart-Baldo, and Cindy did a lot of lettering for the company, which I'm in love with. And I love the stickers. Like, I'm obsessed. You used to be able to buy them, some of them from Michael's. They used to have a line there for a while. But then they ran out. They stopped. Then they made another line. Then they stopped. But you can go to their website. And, oh yeah, Kristen. Her name is Kristen. The stickers are so much fun. Like, maybe one day, maybe I'll do a quick video on that. I haven't done that. I don't know if I've ever gone through my Chrissy Ann Design stickers. Maybe I'll look back and see. I'm just going to write that down. See, I've already got tons of notes. So her husband, Kristen's husband, he calls himself that CAD guy, because Chrissy Ann Design is CAD, K-A-D. So yeah, he calls himself that CAD guy, which is kind of cute. And yeah, I think they just had a baby. Maybe not recently. It's been a while since I've checked out their Instagram page, but yeah, I love their stickers. They're all vinyl. I think you can get transparent or like different stickers now, but for the most part, they're vinyl. They're kind of like Hubman and Chub Girl, not quite so thick. But if I had to pick over the two, I'd definitely pick Chrissy Ann Design. They were my original favorite. And if you order $100 of product from their website, you get a free binder to store it in. So I literally have, let's see, how many binders do I have from them? 1, 2, 3 are the main binders I got from Michael's. And then the ones I got from their website, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm such a nerd. I think I'm going to do that. I think that'd be fun. Let's do a walkthrough of those stickers. I'm going to do a video if you guys are curious. That's actually what's cluttering up a lot of my desk space, like on my shelves, is like Chrissy Ann Design stickers, and I never use them. I used to use them in here all the time. But now that I'm getting these kits, like from Planners Anonymous, Cocoa Daisy, I've been using those. So we'll see. Maybe we'll bring some of those back one day. Okay. So this is today. Wait, did I talk about yesterday? So let's talk about yesterday quick. So the reason why I want to talk about yesterday is because I felt good. Tuesday, me and my husband were all like stressed. We were talking about money and having the hard money conversations. And I felt like it was such a crappy day, and I was really stressed and anxious about stuff. And yesterday I woke up, I had the best plan for my day. And I did good. one of my plans didn't quite fall through. I was going to finish my blog before my kids woke up, and the blog was so long that I only got halfway through, and then I had to finish it when I got home from taking my son to school. But I did so good, you guys. So I finished my reading. The first thing I did, I woke up and I did my stats, did my business journal, did my regular journal. I don't think I did my Planner Perfect scripting until later, but I wanted to finish my reading from Jane's Agenda, so I read my second book, and then I did my blog. I also watched Jenny from Planner Perfect, her last live. I'm never able to catch them live. I'm always watching them as a replay, and I really want to catch them live, but anyway, I digress again. I finished my blog in the afternoon. I took time out to have breakfast. I read my book. My book goal is not going so well. I'm supposed to be, doing, this is like week 4, going on week 4 of February. I'm supposed to have read all these books. I should be on burned. I haven't even finished the 3rd book in this series, so I'm really behind. So I spent quite a bit of time reading yesterday. So if I can finish this book today, that would be good. But if you guys haven't checked these out, I talk about these often on my channel in the last 6 years. I've talked about them probably, 5 or 6 times, but Karen Marie Moning is the author, and they're called, it's a fever series. And there's how many books? How many books was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 9. 9 is Fever Song. 10, 11. There's either 11 or 12. Anyway, the series is finally done, but it hasn't stopped me from rereading them. This is probably the 10th time I've reread them. So if that tells you anything, you know that they're good. And they're my hands down my favorite series ever, besides for the Clan of the Cave Bear series by Jean M. Owl. That one's probably my all-time favorite. And then Fever. But I started reading the Clan of the Cave Bear. I think I read that very first one, Clan of the Cave Bear. I read that in grade 12. And I've read those quite a few times too. And if you want a big book to read, oh man, those are good books. Check those out too. Just search Clan of the Cave Bear and you'll get the author's name. It's easy. Okay. So, yeah. Anyway, I wrote out my home stuff, my compact, did budget, did my reading. The thing I was proud of was after lunch, after I ate, I worked on charms, I worked on stickers, and I listed them all last night from 10:30 to 11, and they're all up on there. They're called Spring 2025 charms and Spring flower charms. And I've got hummingbirds and ladybugs and dragonflies for one sticker sheet. Yeah, it was a lot of work, but I'm done. And I'm very happy I stuck to my schedule. So the blog should have been done on Tuesday, but I got it done. So today I can focus on this video. Moving to today, I still have lots of stuff to do, but most of this is dealing with my compact stuff. So that's what all that is. I'm going to look at my Chrissy Ann design stickers and then see, I just want to reminisce kind of, and then I'll think about doing a flip through. I'm going to finish that book, set up my March health inserts in my Planner Perfect book. I don't do that stuff online. When I set it up next week, I won't be doing the health part of it. I just show how I decorate the monthly and the weeklies. I'm going to consolidate some Post-its that I have. Or wait, I think I actually did all that already. My son wanted me to print out some Euler stickers for him. I'm going to try calling the school and see if I can talk about my daughter's kindergarten registration. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's move on. That took forever. So let's review Compass Crd. Oh, wait, we have to review goals. Wow, I skipped over reviewing goals. Let's do that first. Okay, And I'm not going to have like inserts like these in my compact. That's why this is still a reference. But I'm going to write out, like I have a goals tab. I'm still using my cloth and paper tabs. But when I like fill it out and like when I set it up next week, I will show you guys how I'm using the tabs. And I've kind of like, I'm not going to change the name of the tabs because it's like pretty and it's gold. It's gold foil on the tabs, but I'm just like, it's going to say like some of the examples, like the tabs in my compact. The first one's schedule, then it's lists where I'm going to keep all my blank paper. Projects, I'm going to keep like home and personal stuff there. Finances, I'm going to keep, or maybe projects too. Finances is just like one sheet, so like on the go, and I can write down my expenses. Goals and ideas will be exactly that, goals and ideas. And then miscellaneous is all my reference stuff. So, and I'm going to need that because I'm not going to bring both planners with me when I go to Vancouver. So, to be honest, I haven't done much in the goal department actually this week because we came home from Red Deer Monday. Tuesday was hard because Chad was home. We focused on laundry. He got the groceries. I did my work. I've mostly focused on work and catch up, to be honest. So that's kind of how it is. Honestly, I'm still supposed to do gymnastics registration, and I feel bad because I don't even know if I'm going to get there. I might be able to register her still in March, so I'm hoping, cross my fingers, I can pay for her gymnastics, or she might want to do dance. I don't know. So I have to have a serious conversation with her because then she's like, I want to do skating. And I'm like, well, we can't do all three. You have to pick one. So yeah, it's kind of hard. So one of the good things is kindergarten registration. I'm going to call today and find out more information. Franklin, March setup, and Planner Perfect will be next week. So they're coming up, so I can't cross those off. Plan Connor's party. I did budget this paycheck. So tomorrow's paycheck, I have money set aside, or I will put money aside to plan for his party. So I'm going to order his cake. I'm going to find out what he wants. So whether he wants cupcakes, regular cake, or if he wants ice cream cake. He's going to have 6 friends over. Only one of them has actually RSVP'd, like has actually called me to let me know they're actually coming. So I'm going to talk to him today and just follow up with his friends to see if they're coming. And then I haven't really done anything with house cleaning. I haven't organized anything this week yet. And I haven't done the registration yet. I definitely have not met my book goal. So I'm going to focus on that. Hopefully. I don't know. It's hard because I don't get a whole lot of time to read during the day between the kids and all my work. Today and tomorrow, I'll have less work to do other than my compact stuff. I'll have less work to do than normal. So I'll see if I can get some more reading done. But other than that, I mean, I do have Connor skating today. So I'm going to cross off these things here. Today's the 20th, so skating. And then, yeah, my son, his birthday is on the 28th, and he has no school that day. Okay, so let's check out the goals on my monthly. So read 10 books. I can't even cross off number 3 yet. Kindergarten registration, no. Franklin setup is next week. Planner Perfect next week. Vancouver trip isn't until March now, so I'll cross that off. Tidy projects, we'll look at the list. Plan Connor's party, still doing that. Red Deer trip is done. And gymnastics registration I have to look into. So that's my book list. I'm not even done Fae Fever yet. There's my calendar we'll come back to in a second. And my organizing list. So the things I was supposed to do, planner cart, I put on hold until next month. And then I was like, oh, maybe I'll get ambitious and see if I have time. I didn't have time, so I haven't done anything there. I have to do, my mom did the back closet for me. And I put on here upstairs freezer, so I guess I could sort that out today if I have time. So I might put that on my list. So do upstairs freezer. I also want to do another freezer inventory. I already made a form for it in my compact, but I'm not sure if I'll get that done today or if it'll be something I do next month. The other thing I could do is work on photos if I get time. So I might look at that. I'm not working on the getting things done method right now. Organizing planner cart, I'm going to move to March. Kindergarten registration I'll look into. Planners Anonymous should be coming soon. My March sub box for Planner Perfect is on its way. I'm actually just going to take a look at that. Yeah. So I think I've done really good for February, though. I mean, I've pushed myself. I've done really, really well. Like a lot of those tasks, like I have got them pushed out. Most all of my like monthly task projects are done. So if I can get the photos done by the end of February, that would be a nice relief. And the upstairs freezer is not that hard. So see if I can get those done. I'll put that on my list for today, actually. So I'll put that under family because I'm running out of room under personal. So upstairs freezer. And photo organization. And what I mean by that, so like you know how if you have iPhoto and you upload all of your pictures from your phone to your computer, a couple years ago I had to like my computer hard drive was running out of room. So I took my 4 terabyte hard drive and I can't remember how I did it. I looked it up and I searched it how to do it and I moved my iPhoto drive to my terabyte hard drive. So I have it backed up and it took forever to transfer because I've got like 10,000 photos, maybe more. And sometimes I get lazy and on my phone, I don't delete all of the stuff I do for work. So, for example, when I was making charms yesterday, I have like pictures like this, and uh, I don't delete them all the time. So, generally, I do like I'll have pictures that I transfer to this phone so I can upload to Instagram and stuff. But mostly the only pictures I want on here are pictures of my kids. Like, for example, like this is a sticker sheet I did last week. So I did lucky horseshoes and the 3-leaf clovers, and which is the shamrock, the 3-leaf clover. And then I have pictures like this. So I need to go back through my phone and delete those, and then I can upload all of my family photos to my computer. So anyway, so sometimes I didn't do that. And over the, like I'm talking the course of when my son was little. And then also for some reason I have lots of duplicates in my computer. So I've been going through and sometimes triples. So I've been deleting like all of the duplicates or like in a trigger happy moment, I'll take like 10 pictures of my kids and it'll like all look similar. So I keep the best like 2 or 3 and I delete the other ones. Feels kind of sacrilegious because I'm like, oh, my kids, I'm not gonna ever see this picture again. But I mean, I've got 2 or 3 of it, right? So it's not like necessary. So anyway, I I just had to get over myself. Um, it's definitely whittling away, but I'm only at the point where my daughter was like 2. And so I've got 2 more years to go because my daughter is now 4, soon to be 5 actually in May. And I'm slowly whittling away. So I'm getting closer to the end. But I believe towards the end, I actually have more photos of work stuff that I have in there. So it's going to be like more deletion. So that'll be fun. But I have to do that today. I'm going to try to focus on that today. The other thing I have to do is switch my Christmas photo. I usually switch my photos. I'm also going to see if I can do that today too. So what I do, I have picture frames, and actually my husband got me one. Was it for Christmas or my birthday last year? I think it was for my birthday last year. It was so cute. He tried his best. He bought this picture frame from Walmart, just a tiny one. And like I had made a comment about the pictures we have on our house. So on one of my walls, I have two 8x10s. One is from my son's school picture, so soon that's going to change and it'll be him and my daughter for next year. But I have a school picture for him, which is an 8x10, and then I have another 8x10, which is our family Christmas photo. So every year I make it a point. Like this year was kind of moot because we had a mail strike, so I couldn't mail any Christmas cards or anything. But I usually take a Christmas photo as soon as we set up our tree and we take a photo in front of it. And then I send out a Christmas card and add a photo. I add my school photos, his school photos in September, and then um, I add my Christmas photo. And then I do up an 8x10 for us and I put it on the wall. I have not added that. I haven't changed it out from last year's yet. So I have to do that. It takes but a second. I just haven't had a chance to do it. And then it gives me a chance to like dust the frame as well at the same time. And then, so on the other two walls, I have two family pictures. So you know how you can get those frames that say family or the most important thing. And then you put like so many pictures in there of you and your family. I have two of them, and every year I go and take memories from the previous year and I switch them out because I don't have a lot of room on my walls, so I just keep the two photo frames, and then I just consistently switch out the pictures. And then I take those pictures and sometimes I'll put them in my kids' journals from the previous year, or my journal or whatever. So it's kind of a nice way to do that, but I'm pretty much like memory keeping, but like not on a weekly basis, which is way too much. I do that, but I do that in my kids' journals. So it's kind of like their 5-year journal. And then, so for me, I've got all of my pictures on my computer and I can look at them whenever I want. But for the kids, I have something that they can read when they're like a teenager, you know? And I don't know about my sons as much, but I know my daughter will appreciate it. And the best books I found for that are the ones you can get from Indigo or Kohl's or whatever the bookstore that you have, Barnes and Nobles. They have these puffy journals. Like I'll show you here. So mine are from Indigo, and they're like the ones I used to hate. They've got this lined paper, and if you actually use them as a journal, they take forever to get through. But what I do is I write one page, like literally, see, like one page per day, or not per day, per week. And if I have like a photo heavy, so like the cover is like puffy, you know, kind of, and they're big. They're like, what size is that? A B something? I don't know. It's bigger than my classic. And they've each got their own cover. And I don't know why, but I was like journal happy quite a few years ago, and I bought like tons and tons of journals. And I don't even like those journals for my personal writing. So I was like, why am I buying these? So I found this purpose for them, and now it's amazing. And I'm like, oh, sweet. I'm 3 years in, you guys. Like, I started in 2020 or 2021. But let me see. I started for my son a little bit earlier. Obviously, my baby. Okay, so, well, this one's for my baby. See? I have, like, all of his stuff in here, right? Like, so cute. When he turned over, I've got hair clippings. I just put everything in here. Lots of pictures, like plane ticket stubs, like just everything, memories. And I write down, I've got pictures, like when we were in Vancouver, right? Like just tons of stuff. But this one's my daughter's here. So this one's, I even have her hospital bracelet in here. And the time she cut her head open. So I started at December 9th, 2021. So, I mean, it's already 2025. So by the end of this year, December 2025, it'll be 4 years. And I'm not going to, like, be so precise about it. If I finish, like, here's me with glasses. Like, oh my God. If I finish before then or after then, it's not too big of a deal. I'm just going to continue going until I finish the book. You know? And that's it. That's what I do. And even now, like, Danica's getting curious about it. She's like, Mom, why do you keep writing in a journal, my journal? And I'm like, it's not your journal yet. It will be when I'm done writing in it. So cute. Anyway, see, I digress again. I get carried away. So what were we doing? Reviewing goals, but we did that. Why do I get so carried away? Anyway, I don't even remember what we were talking about before I talked about my journals. Memory keeping, photos, right, there we go. So photos, I added that to my page. So I'm not sure if we were done looking at that or not, but anyway, I digress. We're moving on. Oh, I'm really getting carried away today, and I only left myself an hour and a half. It's already 7 o'clock, you guys. So now let's look at the reviewing Compass Crd here. So again, for my goals for this week, I did not actually succeed in getting a lot of goals done. I don't want to say it's a failure because I don't believe in failure. I think it's just like, you know, you do a little bit and that's a success. Like on the days that I don't, like you guys know, I move, right? Like I get lots of stuff done. And yesterday was a business focused day, so I'm proud of that. Sleep, the last 2 days have been sucky. I got 4.5 hours last night, 4.5 hours the night before. That's my own fault because I stay up late reading. Water, no. Journal has been pretty good. Solitude, not really. Connor's birthday plan, still working on it. I did save, so I have to order the cake this week. And I'm going to get like, because we don't have tons of money, I want to give him some like a birthday present. It's going to be like $100. I don't know if he wants gift cards or if he just wants cash. I have to ask him. Skating practice is today, and I put mall ? And we're not going to the mall today. So we're not the mall today. I don't think we're going to the mall. I think my husband's working on the weekend, so we won't be going to the mall. Review I did. Reading I did. Photos I haven't looked at yet, but I'm hoping I'll get that today. Jane's agenda stuff, I successfully completed all of it. Upstairs freezer, again, hopefully today. This I'm just like crossing out, not doing planner card. And back closet, my mom did that while we were in Red Deer. So hopefully I'll get freezer done. Spring stickers, yay. Oh, shoot. That's what I was supposed to do. My April and May freebies. Oh, you guys, I messed up. I was like thinking, I'm like, I feel so successful. I did so much work. And then I'm like, oh, shucks. So I have to add that. I don't even have room to add it to today. Oh, no, I do. Okay, if I get time. Okay, it's getting busy now. I'm officially busy. Ugh. I was like, oh, today is going to be such a good day. All I have to do is my video. See, this is what happens. So I have to focus on that. I did good with my planner charms. I did good with my stickers. And you know why I did good? Because I was getting lazy. It was like after I finished reading my book and I'm like, oh, okay, time to get to work. I can't procrastinate. I was like, you know what? I totally can. I can do stickers next week. And then I was like, wait a second. The next week is my planner setups for March. I can't do that. So I was like, shucks, I have to work on it. So that's why. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. Review week, we did. Planner decision, I made it. And we are planning, plan with me right now. Tomorrow will be planner perfect. Books. I was supposed to read Fae Fever, Dream Fever, Shadow Fever, and Iced. Yeah, right. I don't think so. Now I'm going to have a whole bunch more. So I'm going to try. That's another goal. Finish Fae Fever today. That's my goal today. Finish Fae Fever today. Man, I've got so much stuff to do. I mean, and this, like writing out notes for my compact, it doesn't have to be done today. I have it on there, but I could work on it tomorrow. I can do it on the weekend. Not high priority, okay? So I do have Read Fae Fever. It is on here. Some of these things don't take that long. So that's what I do. Like, what was it the other day? Something I kind of disagreed with that Jean said on her master plan. She said, if dishes are piling up in your sink, but they're not part of your long-term goals and working on your long-term goals is more important than doing dishes. Leave the dishes and work on your goals. And I was kind of like, I don't agree with that because who talks about the 2-minute rule? Is that David Allen? I think that anything that can be done in 2 minutes or less should be done right now. Just do it. It takes 2 minutes. Do it. You know, that's one of my golden rules. If it takes 2 minutes, do it right now. My husband procrastinates the dishes and like everything. He procrastinates. Drives me crazy. I'm like, dishes take 2 minutes. Just do them right now. Don't wait until later, because then what happens is he forgets. He conveniently forgets, right? A lot of people do that. Conveniently forget, oh, somebody else will get it or whatever. I'll just do it in the morning. You know what? You'll feel 100% better if you get it done right now. Just do it. It's only going to take 2 minutes. It's not the end of the world. I usually find it's the bigger projects that I find I struggle with, right? Like my stickers yesterday. And my charms. That was a big project that easily took 4 hours altogether. So creating the charms is not just creating the charms. It's finding the charms that have to do with spring or ones that look good together. So then I take all these charms, I go through them and I'm like, okay, here's a bird, here's a birdhouse, here's like a little male thing. That's not spring, but it's kind of cute. So then what I do is I put them all on my desk and I arrange them. I'm like, okay, what will look good together? Like, this yellow bee won't look good with this flower. I have to put it with this flower. So that takes time. So I arrange them and I'm like, okay, which ones look good together? Then I put them together. Then I lay them all out. Then I have to actually put them together. So I take my little O-rings and my little, my lobster clasps or my paper clips, and then I actually have to put them together. Then after I'm done that, I have to take photos. I take 3 photos of each. However, when I listed them this time, I only put 1 photo because Etsy only lets you upload 10 photos. And I did it differently. I just called it Spring Charms and I bunched them all together because Etsy is really big on high fees. And doing it the way I did it charges me 20 cents for 10 of them as opposed to 20 cents to each charm. So I'm trying to avoid like having to be paying for fees as much as I can. So anyway, you take pictures of everything. And then some of the charms, I was like, oh, this isn't going to work because I had put them on backwards. So I have to like fix them and take new pictures. And then comes the uploading part. And that takes even more time than putting them together. So it's a process. And then designing, actually drawing out the stickers is where I find my flow. I find flow and flow is just like where you find that mastery, where you can do good, but it's a little time consuming or it's a little challenging, but you can still do it. So like with my art, when I'm drawing, that's usually when I find the best flow and time just goes by. I don't even realize how much time is passing. I get in this flow and I'm just working and I'm happy and I don't even think about time. I ignore my kids, like not that bad. Like I still get them stuff, but it's, if you've experienced flow before, you know what I'm talking about. It happens a lot with artists, and it could happen with people working in a math economical job too, I suppose. But anyway, I digress again. But what was I saying? Anyway, I don't even remember. I'm going to stop because we're getting carried away. So let's look at the calendar master task inbox. I'm not even going to glance at the inbox. Nothing has changed. Actually, I was going to write this on my daily. No, maybe I should write it on my daily. So our tap outside is leaking. And I kept reminding my husband to see if he could just turn it off. All he has to do is turn it off. It has leaked so much. We've wasted so much water that it looks like a little mountain under the tap outside because it's free flowing. And now it's like this huge mountain of ice and it's going right up to the tap. And you know how ice can like carve out dirt? It can carve out mountains, right? It's going to push the metal tap and break it. So I need him to turn it off, but he forgot. Chad. He has projects to do. Turn off tap. Break up ice. He has to do that today after work. So anyway, so there's that. Let's look at the calendar. I've already gone over this, I think, right? We've gone over that, so I don't even have to look at that. Okay, so the calendar for the last week of February. So now this is where I get messed up because I'm planning the month next month. So even though I've got a plan for the 1st and the 2nd on this week, and I don't have the calendar in front of me, so I get all messed up, and I'm like, oh my God, what's happening on the 1st and 2nd? I don't have my monthly calendar in front of me. So that's something that bugs me, but I didn't want to plan until next week. So the 1st and 2nd of March, it's crazy. It's like the 2 busiest days of the week. So the 1st, which is Saturday, and then the Sunday, it would consider that the end of the week. My son's birthday party is on the 1st, but it's also the 1st. So it is, his party's from 1 to 3. I'm going to have to like pick up the cake on Friday, I think, if it's an ice cream cake. I don't know how that works, but, and if it, I might be able to pick it up that day or get my mom to pick it up or something. Right. I have to do all my analytics on the 1st. I have to do my budget close, my analytics, everything that I would do on the 1st, my reviews, everything. And then on Sunday, we leave for Vancouver. So I haven't purchased my next books for March for Jane's Agenda. So actually, I should look into that too. So that is, I should also check. They probably have month 12 inserts ready too. I'm running out of room. So the inserts and the books, I have to see which books they are and order them because I will be gone on Monday. We'll be coming back on Monday. But if I can get those books now, I can take them with me or take at least one, and maybe on the plane I'll be able to get some reading done. I usually can't. It's only like an hour and 15-minute plane ride, usually an hour. And then I'm trying to tend to my son. Usually I sit beside him. So if I sit beside him, I might not be able to get any reading done. So we'll see. But I have to do a packing list. And yeah. So they're like the busiest days. And they fall on the end of the week, which I don't even have planned for. So I have to remember stats, my son's birthday party, and leaving for Vancouver. See, even this week, I haven't done anything. I did one thing, and it wasn't even me who did it. So I have the mall. I'm not going to the mall. That would pretty much be a family date night. If my husband doesn't work on the weekend, maybe we can go to the mall. Like coming up. That would be on my next Compass Crd. But if he is working, I will not be going, I think. So I have to follow up with kinder registration. I'll do that today. Rewrite reference. I wanted to rewrite my reference for my compact or for my classic too. I'm not going to be going through my stationery. I should be calling my friend. Family date night. I might see if me, my son, and my daughter, if my husband's working, maybe I'll try setting up the Wii and that me and my kids can play. We'll see. Freezer inventory and photos I'm going to try to do today. The school and the kindergarten registration try to do today. So yeah, I need to get those things done still. But the things I crossed off, I won't be doing them right away. Okay, and then next week I'll be busy. Okay, so we looked at the calendar, or did we? We kind of skipped. So the first part of the week, anyway, we start on Monday. I've got nothing going on Monday. What day is it anyway? Right, Sunday. We're here. We're on the 20th. Skating. I'm supposed to water plants. I should do that today too. Good God. Does it never end? Okay, so water plants today and planning. So I just have skating. Do I have that on there? Yeah, I do. So tomorrow it's nice because I don't have to make my son a lunch. He's got a hot lunch and they're doing soapstone carving, which is fun. I will be going to karaoke. I'm going to practice singing today. I'm so excited. You guys, you don't know how excited I am to be able to sing again. Like my voice feels better right now. The more I've talked, I think it was a little rusty. Now I'm feeling better. And I mean, I know it's no great grievance. I know there are people who have gone through a lot worse than I've gone through. I just lost my voice. Like, well, not a big deal, right? Um, so I do feel for any people that are going through rough times. It without knowing exactly what you're going through. Um, but I always try to think that in my head. So if I have something bad happen to me that's not that bad, I'm always like, and like not always, because like, you know how each of us kind of grieves stuff, even if it's small and like seems selfish, you still have to like feel for yourself and take care of yourself. But I do think of that sometimes, like, you know what, Sandra, there's people out there who are going through a lot worse than I am right now. Suck it up and get through it and send out kindness to the world because there are people who are worse off than you and you've got it good right now. Suck it up and just deal with it. That's what I tell myself sometimes. Okay, so grocery shopping on the weekend. So that depends whether Chad's working or not. I need to figure that out, see if my mom can help. I've got a sample thing on Sunday, and then that's it. No, that's not it. Okay, I've got nothing Monday, nothing Tuesday. I put clean house. So maybe I can try doing the bathrooms on Tuesday because I've got nothing going on as long as all my compact stuff is ready. I will be doing budget Wednesday, but Wednesday is when I start filming my monthly videos. So if I'm going to be doing 2 monthly videos, I've already got my compact set up, but my classic, I'll switch my binder, put in the new dashboards, which are already ready, put in the new monthly planning. I'm still going to add all the dailies in there just for fun because, I'm not going to really be using them, but in case I want that extra writing room or if I have notes or something, I'll still use it. And I'll put in my dashboards, do the monthly, do the goals, do the monthly master task list, and then I'm going to be doing the same thing in my compact, but I'm going to be decorating it differently. So each of them will be decorated with different stickers. So I'm going to be doing the monthlies in both of them. The compact is pretty much already set up, but I'll do flip throughs through both of them for the monthlies. Oh my God. Yeah, I'll be doing. So that video is going to be longer. Usually my monthly video is like half an hour. It might be close to an hour because I'm going to be doing 2 planners that day. And then Thursday, I'll be doing my weekly one, which will just be in my compact. But I've got 2 weeklies. I'm excited to show you guys. I'm planning kind of like, was it the way Marsha was planning for a while from Buy Sell Plan? I've got like weekly where you can put like the main tasks, but then I've got like a timed hourly weekly, which I don't love because like my kids like don't like that's not possible for me. Like I don't usually stick to a schedule, but I can back plan too and like write down what I actually did. So like my goal will be this is my ideal week. This is what I want my week to look like. And then I can go back and change it if I have to. So I'll do that. But on that Thursday, I still have to get up early, but there's no school for my kid. He still has skating. I have a manicure appointment on here, but I won't be doing the manicure. It kind of sucks because, so like, I wanted to change my nails for March for my videos. I like changing things up. And I have an idea of when I want to get my fingers done, but I'm going to let these grow out a little bit more. And then sometime in March, I think it'll be like the first week of March, maybe when we get back from Vancouver, I'll go get my nails done. I'm going to go get a pedicure and a manicure. I'm very excited about it. And I'll show you guys. I mean, you guys will see it on my next video, like into March. I think it's March 6th or something. But I just won't be able to get it done for like the monthly videos, which is whatever. But I will get that done eventually. I still have to do my cuticles today. They're so dry. Okay, and then the 28th is actually my son's birthday. And ideally, it's a Friday. It's busy. Ideally, I'd like to take him to the mall, just have his day to himself, but the other 2 kids will be home as well. So I'm sure my mom will come over. Maybe I can have like a little tiny cake. I'll get like one of those like chocolate McCain cakes or something just for fun. So that would be fun. I'll try doing that. I'll try doing something special, even though his birthday is like the next day. I'll try doing something special for him. So I have to pay the bills. And what else? So I'll be filming monthly setup Wednesday, weekly setup Thursday morning, Friday morning is Planner Perfect. So it's going to be a busy week. I know that this was my super busy week because I'm doing my monthly videos. It's my son has 2 days off. He only goes to school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's his birthday. It's his birthday party. And then we're leaving for Vancouver. So yeah, it's going to be a busy week, you guys. And then because Saturday is my analytics day, that's also busy. And it's 7:15 already. Either I let my kid be late for school or I continue planning. I don't know. I've procrastinated and this video is going to be way too long. Okay, so the next thing is to do the rolls and big rocks. I do that in fast forward mode, plan week, and then do work. I'm probably going to do work. Oh no, I can continue my work. I'll probably have to continue this video after when I get home. So it's just a little bit of a longer video today, but I'm going to try my best to start right now. So I'm going to go ahead and plan out my Compass Crd. I know I have some more of those under my goals. And I'm going to do my weekly planning. See if I can get that done in 15 minutes at least. It's a busy, busy week. And then when I come back, I'll do my work planning. And then we'll kind of discuss everything. And then I will try to figure out somehow next week how I'm going to fit all of this information in my tiny little compact. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Like, honestly, this list won't fit in my compact. I do have ideas, though. I do have ideas. So for my compact, I've got my Carrera inserts. So it won't be set up like this. I can just write everything in one big, like, lump. And I know some of you don't like that. I know that you want to see business separate from, like, personal or from family. And I love doing it that way sometimes. I really like keeping it separate because then honestly, when you go back and review, you can be like, oh, wow, you know what? My business wasn't that busy today, but I had a lot of personal stuff to do, or, you know, vice versa. Like I usually have a lot of personal stuff to do, but, you know, it's nice to go back and see that. But in my compact, I'm going to have to squish it all together, right? Because it's a tiny little part. And then if I need to continue it on the day on 2 page on the second page, I can. Because I do that even now, like, right? Put windshield washer fluid in because I have to remind myself because I forget. Today's going to be slushy. It's going to be 2 degrees out and the roads are going to melt. And I have no windshield washer fluid in my car right now. So like here, I never got to any of these things, but I meant to check them off when I'd finished. So now I put them over here. Practice songs, write down songs I'm going to sing on karaoke. That's what I was going to say, was that I'm so excited. I got my new eyelashes. I'm excited to get into my makeup tomorrow night. I'm excited to go to karaoke. I'm excited for my planning videos. I'm feeling really good, you know. Tuesday was a sucky day. Yesterday was good because I was so productive. And then today I love talking with you guys and working things out in my head, and it just feels really, really good. So anyway, let's move on. We are going to start planning. I'm going to use this pink instead. We're planning from the 24th to the 2nd of March. Okay, let's fast forward this and see how much I can get done before 7:30. And then I will come back and, well, you guys aren't going to see a break or anything, but I will. Taking my son to school and making his lunch is kind of like a big chunk of my time, but it's got to be done. Okay, let's start planning, you guys.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had unfolded just like a void, but you broke the coldness somehow and lit up a flame. And ooh, I want you more than money. I wanna float on downstream, go and find my wild dreams, yeah. I'd kill to feel it all shake you like a twisted mind game. I'll be burned by your flame, oh. Ups and downs, no in-betweens, fire and ice, burn gasoline. You know I love it, you know I love it. Love and hate, romantic sin, fire and ice, gone with the wind. You know I love it. We're the kind, burning blind. We're breaking all the laws of our universe. Northern lights, roaring skies. We're breaking all the laws of our universe. We're breaking all the laws of our universe. Don't break my heart, just break free. Just let me see your bad streaks. Maybe they'll match my freaks, yeah. I'd kill to see the stars cry, roam in the dark while love hide. Let the world know you're mine, oh. Ups and downs, no in-betweens, fire and ice, burn gasoline. You know I love it, you know I love it. Love and hate, romantic sin, fire and ice, gone with the wind. You know I love it. We're the kind, burning blind. We're breaking all the laws of our universe. Northern lights, roaring skies. We're breaking all the laws of our universe. We're breaking all the laws of our universe. We're the kind, burning blind. Northern lights, roaring skies. We're the kind, burning blind. We're breaking all the laws of our universe.
Okay, guys, I'm all done. I finished this when I got home. I took my son to school and we're done. So I've planned out my work week. I haven't written anything on this side because, like, I know this week is going to be crazy. It's already going to be busy. So Monday and Tuesday are pretty much my catch up days. That's like usually the 2 days when I do focus a lot and I do most of my work anyway. So I guess it's not terrible. If I have any cleaning around the house, I have to do it Monday, Tuesday. Of course, I don't put that on my work planner notes. So Monday is my video. I have to write my blog, post my blog and transfer it to my different social sites, and then journaling. And usually, like, if you guys have seen my Mondays, they're always full. Like, it's always like jam packed right to the top. Tuesday, I will film my reel for February. I don't know if I'll be able to post it. I've been trying to work on getting my Instagram account back up and ready, but I can't contact anybody, so I don't know what's going on with that. I have to write a new blog. Wednesday, I will be starting my filming, so I will not be doing any charm building or sticker creation. I will film my monthly video. That's going to be a long one because I have my classic and my compact at the same time. Thursday, I will be posting my goal video and filming my weekly setup in my compact. Friday, I will be my March setup will be posting. I'll be filming my Planner Perfect. That's also going to be a long video because if I talk through it, like I'm going to talk through the one I do tomorrow, but if I talk through some of this, it's going to be, I might have to fast forward the monthly parts and then just talk through the week because I will be doing 2 monthly calendars. I've got my 12-month calendar to do for March, and then I will have my monthly calendar in my monthly book for March. And then we'll talk through the week. I think that's probably a good plan because I'll be planning for like the weekly for the first 5 days of the week, Monday to Friday, in my February book, and then the first 2 days of March in my new book. I don't like for February it was weird because it's a short month. So the first part of February I planned in the old one, or did I plan the whole week in the new one? Yeah, I did. For the beginning of February, I planned the last few days of January into February because I was so anxious to move into February. And now, like when we look at my Franklin binder, I'll tell you kind of what I mean. Because I've been in February since like the last week of January, I'm just done with February. I'm done with this Penelope kit. I'm ready to move on to my cute March froggy kit. Like I'm ready for it. Like I'm done with this. So I have my reel posting that day. That video I have to film. It's going to be a long one. Like I said, I'll be doing my makeup if I go to karaoke. Then Saturday is also going to be a crazy, crazy day. I'll have to wake up early in order to do all of this work. This actually won't take overly long. It might, if I had like 2 solid hours, I would easily be able to get this done in at least 2 hours. That's including all of my reviews. So if I had 2 hours, I have to send Chad for the groceries because we are leaving on Sunday to go to Vancouver. So we won't be here unless I send him in the morning on Sunday to go get groceries. I could do that and then he could come home and pack, and we have to leave, I think, by like about 1 o'clock. So, I mean, there is that option too. So I'll run it by him and see what he thinks. But other than that, that's it for work. So let's move on to Franklin now. I'm just going to put these away. Kind of thankful that this is the last week of February to plan for. And so my list is ridiculous because it is the end of the month. I'll be doing end of the weekly things. I'm traveling the beginning of March. And it's just going to be a whirlwind, I think, this week. I've got a lot of things to do. The one thing I forgot to put on here was order Jane's agenda inserts and books. So basically what I'm going to do is, like, I don't think there's anything on this list that I haven't moved forward other than, oh yeah, rewrite reference. See, I'm running out of room already. Rewrite reference. And call Tressa. Usually I move over my weekly tasks and I forgot. But I've got upstairs freezer inventory for downstairs, family date night. I don't know about that. I might just do Friday as a date night. So Connor, but it won't be a date night. Connor is off of school Friday. So unless like when Chad gets home from work, we do something like a board game with our 2 older kids and we put Logan to bed and then the other 2 play. We could do that, or we could do the Wii, but I might take the kids to the mall with my mom. So because it's Connor's birthday, I'll just take him to our local mall. We'll go get a pretzel. We'll, see what there is, just kind of check out the stores. Maybe I'll do that. I'll see if my mom is up for that on his birthday because his party isn't until Saturday. And so we're going to be gone Monday, and I'm pretty sure my son has school Monday. So I have to make sure that we have enough groceries and stuff for that. So yeah, I think that was it for this. So anyway, long list of things to do. But like I kind of kept this a little bit more like neutral. So this isn't as colorful as the previous week. I don't know, you guys. I'm just done with the Penelope kit. It was pretty well lasted. Like I do like the washi tape. My goal was to use up everything from the kit. I didn't get to these hardly at all. I just barely used them. But I mean, like this butterfly, that could be used if I was to do a steampunk kit again. That could be used there. Could be used for spring. Could be used for summer. I don't think it's a big deal. And it's also got like a peacock in there and stuff. So I mean, those stickers aren't like, that's fine. But I really wanted to use up the washi tape and I didn't succeed. I almost did. I will be planning, like I said, for one more week in my Planner Perfect. So once I washi tape the edges, I might actually do that today just go through, washi tape all the edges, and decorate the inside of the book for the dailies for next week. I'll go ahead and do that to save myself time after, because I like to decorate it. I don't know. I always used to love decorating as I'd go because I just felt like it was just nice to decorate as I go. But now that I've been busy traveling and with my 3 kids and all of the school things, there seems to be a lot more to do. I think maybe come summer when we don't have school, we don't have to study for anything, there's just going to be more time. So maybe I can go back to decorating daily then. But right now I plan everything ahead of my dailies. I put stickers down. It just seems to be so much easier. But yeah, I'm super looking forward to March and planning with my March kit for Coco Daisy. And I think that is it. So if you guys have any questions, especially about this huge change that I'm making, I am a little nervous about it because it's not that I don't like compact. I've always said that once I retire, or no, scratch that, I'm never going to retire. Retirement for me isn't a dream. I see so many, I'm friends with quite a few elderly people. And I mean, if I was to work at a job like what I used to work at, or in, an office or something, I would absolutely retire because I don't want to be doing that when I'm 70. But at the same time, doing what I'm doing, I don't think this would ever get old or boring for me. And I work from home anyway. And at that point, like once my kids leave the house, I'm going to have more time to devote to work. And I might want to do that because I don't want to be that lonely, empty nester. And I'm probably going to be. So I'm going to devote myself to my hobbies and my work, right? So I imagine when I get less busy, aka don't have kids living in the house, I would maybe go back to a compact. I don't know. It just depends. Like I can't see myself because like I work from home. So for me, having a classic isn't a big deal because I keep it on my desk most of the time anyway. The only time that I find it a little bit cumbersome is when I'm going to Vancouver or going to Red Deer, and it is heavy, right? Like, especially when you have all the other luggage. If I just had a job to go to in the city and I was carting around my lunch and my computer or whatever I had for work, I would most definitely take my classic planner, because I actually got this bag. I don't have it in front of me, but I think I've showed it on my vlogs over Christmas. For 2024, I got this bag. It's from Poppy and Peonies. You guys have probably seen advertisements all over Facebook, all over Instagram. They're really advertising hard right now. And actually, I just bought another bag. It's like the everyday, and it's like the side bag, and it's so cute. And I got it in cognac, and it's going to be perfect for summer. And especially if I can get it, hopefully it comes before I travel to Vancouver, because a side bag is perfect for taking in the airport, and a side bag is perfect for when you have kids. And so I've got the everyday, and it's like a side bag, like I don't know what you call that, not a messenger bag, but like a smaller than that, a purse. And then I've also got the what is it called? The one that they advertise for work. So it has room for a Stanley, and it has room for your computer, and then like some books or whatever, but I would put my planner in there. So yeah, if you guys are looking for a good tote like that, that thing seems to be amazing. It's a bit pricey though. It does ship to Canada for fairly cheap. It's $15 to ship to Canada, but I would recommend that bag. And it's non-leather. It is vegan, but it looks like leather, and it's really nice. Like, it has the texture of leather. I don't know. I've enjoyed it so far. I've taken it to Vancouver once. I've taken it to Red Deer, and you can fit everything in there, like everything. And they show how to pack it. It's gorgeous. So it's Poppy and Peonies. So I would recommend that work tote if you guys need a work tote. It's not a leather one though, just in case you really like leather. I don't know. I really like leather, but the prices of bags for real leather, they're like $700 if you want a good one. And I'm not paying $700 for a bag. So anyway, I think that's it. We're going to wrap things up because this video is probably too long as it is. I'm just going to put my card back here. And yeah, stick with me, you guys. Please don't leave my channel. I am not transferring to compact permanently, but I am trying it out. Trying it out for March. I will still be technically in my classic, but I'm not going to be daily or weekly planning in there unless I absolutely need the extra space or something. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I am writing a blog on this too for March. I'm going to write weekly blogs based on, or wait, hold that thought. I might actually have to like move my blogs, because if I want it current, I'm going to have to move all of the other ones ahead, which is no big deal. It's just changing dates and scheduling, so that's not a huge deal. I totally can do that. But I want them to be current. So I'll review my blog schedule. That's something else I'm going to put on a note, a sticky note, because I want to do that. So blogging, I am blogging about my experience with my compact. Change dates so I can have everything in March. So I'll look at that and see what I've got going on. I do have blogs written up until April 7th, I believe. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you are new, I would love if you would consider subscribing. Click on the bell button to be notified when I post new videos on YouTube. And I will see you guys again next week. Well, I'll see you in Planner Perfect for like tomorrow if you guys watch that content. But if not, I will see you guys next week for the big monthly setups for March. Totally looking forward to that, and I hope you are too. I will see you then. Have a great week, you guys. Bye.